This is the Icom IC 275. This is an All Mode 2 meter transceiver, 2 meter rig, IC 275A. The radio is compact, it's very well made. The radio runs off AC power, has a built-in AC power supply, which is kind of nice. And that means you can just plug it in the AC and you're ready to go. There's quite a lot of features. Upper sideband, lower sideband, CW, and of course FM. Those are the modes. There is a speech compressor. There is a switch for a masked preamplifier. So this is not the one in the radio. This is an extra preamplifier which you can turn off close to the antenna. There is a fast and slow AGC. There is a noise blanker. This one has the tone squelch built in. For instance, if I wanted to select a certain tone, then that's possible. First you got to select duplex, tone, set. Here you can see the what's all possible there. These are the regular standard subaudible tones. You can also change the duplex shift. 600 kilohertz is kind of the standard on 2 meters. And this is how you exit that menu again. There is also a tone squelch, can be turned on and off. And there is of course just the tone if you just want to transmit the subaudible tone. I can show you how that works. For instance, I got a whole bunch of repeaters programmed in the memory. The radio has 99 memories, as you can see here. I only have the lower 12 or so programmed right now. I programmed a number of repeaters here. We'll take this one for instance. That's not a very strong one. Try this one here. It's a little bit stronger. So that works because the tone board is in this radio. Let's see, what else do we have? We have transmit on off. We have that's kind of neat. The radio has a well, let me go back to the memo. Let's see, how do I do that VFO memo? As you can see, there is a discriminator meter. I'm having some troubles finding a station here. This shows it better. So here we're in the center. That also can be turned off. Now it's an S meter and a power meter if you transmit. There is an adjustment for the RF power. These are buttons you can either pop out or push away once you are done with them. RF gain, Fox delay, I think this is, there is an AF tone adjustment, and microphone gain. There is room for an built-in speech processor, but that's not installed in this radio. Scanning is possible. For instance, if I go to the memories, I can quickly fast scan those. Works quite simple. I don't know what mode S means. Skip, I don't know that either. Data, the radio does have a data mode. I think you can adjust the data on the back, and this is then the data level if you use that input. So a special data mode. I think there is no pre-emphasis and de-emphasis when you use that. So that is especially good for 9600 baud FM data that you can do. This is slow. This is 5 kilohertz steps. This is 1 kilohertz steps. If I go to sideband, that changes from 1 kilohertz steps to 100 hertz steps. Actually, the radio does 10 hertz steps, but the 10 hertz is not displayed. In a single sideband, it is finer than that, so 10 hertz steps is what we get there. We got 2 VFOs. We can select different frequency splits if we want, and there is a lock button that prevents the frequency to change when you turn the dial. Call button, memory manipulation, memory to VFO, A is B, you can duplicate the 2 VFOs. There is a notch that you can, that only works on single sideband, of course. Data level we already discussed. There is a clarifier for both transmit and receive, and you can clear it again. And this is for the 99 memories that I was telling you about. And I think P1, P2 is band edges when you do band scan. This is to recall the memories, this is to do memory write, this is memory clear, pretty straightforward. And of course we got the AF and the squelch and the on-off button. So it's a straightforward radio, it works quite well. And it's built very well. This was a good radio by Icom. We'll show you a little bit of the performance. I do have a watt meter. I will show you how I calibrated that. There is a 50 watt slug for 2 to 30 megahertz. This slug is still quite accurate at 144 megahertz. I'll show you that in a minute when I calibrate it with my my other Icom radio, which has a known 50 watt output. I'll show you that in a second. This is to show you quickly that the watt meter indeed is still accurate at 144 megahertz with this element. 50 watt element, full scale is 50 watts. This is an IC 706 MK2G at 2 meters right now, 145.920. We have it at maximum power, and at 2 meters it does 50 watts, as you might know. Here you can see it goes to full power, and the meter is actually almost at 50 watt full scale, to show you that the watt meter is indeed still accurate at 2 meters with the 58's element. It's unbelievable but true, so you can use it for that. 50 watts full scale at 2 meters. Alright, let's show you a bit of the transmitter performance. For that we'll switch over to the dummy load. This is the dummy load. I just picked a arbitrary frequency, 146 megahertz. I do have Yaesu 817 as the monitor receiver, and I'll show you the frequency accuracy and the modulation. We're at single sideband now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 testing. You can see the difference between the Yaesu and the Icom is 30 hertz. That's way inside the specified accuracy for both radios, so that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting about 35 watts from the Icom. That is a little bit more than specified. Let's see, that was lower sideband. If we go to upper sideband, switch that on the Yaesu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upper sideband, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Radio does have a microphone compressor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives you a little bit higher output, average output power when you use that. So single sideband works quite well. Good power, good modulation, and a good receiver. Although there is no activity here on single sideband during the day, I don't have a good antenna for 2 meter anyway, so I cannot let you hear any other stations. I could, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the Yaesu back to the Icom. Works quite well as well. It's a very good sounding receiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. that is not a problem. I'll now show you the frequency modulation part of the radio. I'm still on the dummy load. Got a bit squelched there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oops, a little much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 testing. This is frequency modulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we do the other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing frequency modulation. Output power is 35 watts, which is basically the same as what we had in single sideband. I can see if I can receive any stations. Let's see, memo scan. Those are repeaters.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the K4NCT repeater.
All works pretty well.
Control. Kilowatt 1, Quebec Tango, Bob, no and no.
K12T, Bob, and KI4GED, Charles. Any other member or non-members, please call now.
Control. Kilo 4, Victor Hotel, Golf, Bud in North Fort Myers. No and no.
Oscar Zulu Victor, I think you got my call messed up. My name's Bob.
Just scanning 11 channels here.
I got it correct first time. Okay, and we have K4 VHG.
Control. Kilo 4, Echo Uniform.
Turn the scan off.
Last one is Kilo EUI.
KB0EVM repeater.
With your comment, please come now.
Net control is Kilo India 4, Zulu X-ray November.
The radio stores the PL tone.
I counted so far 3 of us.
136.5 for this channel. Can also program the shift. So it does that for each memory channel individually. So you can have different PL tones and different memories and different shifts. Works quite well. Here we have another net.
Board meeting at 7 o'clock and then a general membership meeting at 7:30. Come on out, everybody, and see what's going on. Also, a couple of Hamfest announcements real quick. On the 19th of April, we have TarkFest 31 put on by the Tampa Amateur Radio Club. And that's for more information, you can go to their website at www.hamclub.org and you can get directions and how much it costs to get in and all that stuff. And the next one on the list is Wormfest 2014. Found by the Glorious Society of the Wormhole. And that's in Pinellas Park, Florida. And if you excuse me, if you need more information on that one, go to their website at www.thewormholesociety.org. Again, that's thewormholesociety.org. And looking ahead in the crystal ball here in August, we have...
See what else we have.
On the QRZ webpage,
Mike, indicating for JAV, you will information.
That seems to be it.
We got some Fort Myers people that are not doing anything between 7 and 8 o'clock.
They go by word of mouth, so if you hear of one and you think it would be of interest, shoot me an email with the information and I'll get it out to everybody. That's all I have, so we'll go ahead and move on down our list of officers for this evening. Excuse me, beginning with our Vice President Danny and for CPT.
Wanted to show you the rear apron, back of the radio. This is obviously the AC connector. This is where the keyer is hooked up, CW keyer. We have a break-in selector, off, semi and full. This is the CW side tone that you can adjust. This is the TX meter, you can set it for RF, SWR set, and SWR readout, microphone tone. There is a compressor level, you can set that here. External speaker, of course. Accessory connector. AQS, I don't know what that is, but it looks like quite a lot of pins. Remote control, I guess you can hook it up to a remote control box. Air ground connector, a little bit of a strange one. Quick connect, disconnect type. And here we have obviously the SO239 RF connector. This is the DC connector. What you can do is you can disconnect this. That's basically the output of the AC power supply. By disconnecting this, you can hook up the radio to a DC power connector and use it mobile. The radio has quite a large heatsink. Actually, it expands all the way underneath the cover. I don't know why they did it that way. They could have done it like the FT757, where the whole top is the heatsink. They haven't done that here. That is kept away from the user's view, and they cover it with a normal metal shield. Looks quite robust and organized. Rear apron for the IC 275A. We still have the original box for the radio. That's kind of nice. Radio came in the original box with the foam inserts. Even the original plastic is still there, so that's kind of nice to have. Of course, you can also just dial across the band. The radio goes, let's see, 173 is the highest frequency, and 138 is the lowest. I think it transmits that too. There is not a hell of a lot to hear. Well, I can probably let you hear the weather, and let's see, where is that?
To without 20 nautical miles, issued at 3:34 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time tonight. In feet. These are the 3 p.m. observations.
That's the closest
for the
one.
Local area on Tuesday, April 5th. At Sarasota Bradenton Airport, it was sunny. The
That's pretty
temperature
strong.
was 76 degrees, the dew point 58, and the relative humidity 53%. The wind was west 15 miles an hour. The pressure degrees, the dew point 53. 6%. Midnight. Seas 2 feet. Bay and inland waters a moderate chop. Friday, southeast.
See, receiver works quite well.
Knots then becoming south 5 to 10
No
knots
complaints
in the
there.
afternoon. Seas 2 to 3 feet.
The Icom IC 275A.
South winds around
A very nice compact 2-meter all mode rig.
Bay and
It's a
inland
good job that
waters
Icom did on this one. This particular one is in mint condition.
Seas 2 feet.
Came from an
Bay and
estate.
inland waters a light chop.
There's only a few very minor scratches on it from people putting things on top of it, but this radio has hardly been used, and it basically looks and works like new. Thank you for watching this video.